New at 6, though, soon some CMPD officers will be working longer shifts. A pilot program by the department will have certain patrol staff on the clock for 12 hours. However, the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Fraternal Order of Police wants to pump the brakes on this plan already. As WCNC Charlotte's Austin Walker shows us, many officers just want more information.
The 12-hour shift pilot program kicks off next month. Ahead of that, the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Fraternal Order of Police surveyed hundreds of officers asking about that program, and many of them say they're not in favor of it because of the lack of information. So they took those results to Chief Jennings. With no response from the chief, the FOP says they're worried that these changes could have a lasting impact.
Charlotte is a busy division. Some divisions just in CMPD alone answer more calls than some agencies do in a year.
A police officer often has a lot on their plate, but a new schedule announced by Charlotte Police Chief Jennings has some of the men and women in blue concerned.
We got to know answers ahead of time.
Daniel Redford, the president of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Fraternal Order of Police, says Chief Jennings sent out a note a few weeks back detailing a pilot program moving Steele Creek and University City officers to a 12-hour work shift.
You know, a 12-hour shift it's a long day.
Right now, Redford says CMPD officers work between 8 and 10 hours, and there are 3 shifts in a day. He says the change would decrease the number of shifts, but expand the hours an officer works. The FOP tells us they surveyed almost 500 CMPD officers asking what they prefer. Redford said some are in favor of this and some are skeptical due to the lack of information.
51.9% strongly oppose a 12-hour shift, while only 13.4% strongly support it.
The reason why, detailed by officers saying these 12-hour shifts will emotionally and physically impact them.
Childcare is a big concern. Training is a big concern. We've spoken very publicly about all of the personnel pools for these major events that the city bring in.
This is not the first department in North Carolina to implement 12-hour shifts. Although a small department just north in Huntersville, a 12-hour shift is in place. And the Winston-Salem Police Department telling us they moved to a 12-hour shift a couple years ago due to officer shortages, but acknowledging the extra strain it puts on officers. WCNC Charlotte reached out to CMPD asking if staffing is a reason for this, but they did not answer any of our questions. Austin Walker, WCNC Charlotte.